Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, the 11th day of March 2025, about 3:30 in the afternoon. This is the second video I'm doing today. This is another portion of the Riverwalk that I've come across. And we'll start off with these sheep. They got all kinds of different sheep all over this town. I'm not sure of the meaning of them. I need to find that out. And I'm going to be over there probably in a little bit, but there's another yellow one over there. But that building there, look at that building. It looks like that art museum that I flew, but I think it's a different building. And there's some waterfalls in front of it. We're going to wind up over there, and I'll show that to you. But you see right here, we're on what looks like a regular sidewalk, but it's part of this. I parked over there, and back here is an area. I think that's called like Kids Kingdom or something. And I can see why. Kids would definitely love that. Let's go on down through here, and I'll do like I always do and pick out the things that I find important and pretty and worth bringing to you, and I'll find those and we'll go at it from there. Okay, across the river there's a mural right through there. It's really shiny. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty shiny from here. Up there is a little walking bridge that I plan to go across, and here you see those pretty pink trees again right there. So that's the municipal golf course right over there. It's a public thing, but I don't know if it's a golf course or if it's just a practice place. See the cute little dog there. Got some nice trees along here. But we're going to go over this bridge and check it out and cross this river. And look at down here. Man, there is a mansion and a half right down there. But here's got the little wooden slats on it. Wooden metal up here. There's the river on the left side. Over here is the river on the right side. Alright, so we'll walk a little ways and get into whatever we can get into, okay? Okay, since we crossed the bridge, and you know I'm on the other side of the river, this is that big place that I showed you from across the river. That up at the top, you can't see it from this angle, of course, but it's got the big wavy roof, you know. And you can see the trail here. But check out this place. Yeah, and there's the waterfalls over there. Yeah, here you can make out some of that wavy roof. Here, let me get past these trees here. Wow, so check this out. Waterfall off. Oh, it is so much cooler right here. And then look here, just past this, right up here. So that's I'm not kidding you, there is so much cooler here, and look, it's running down right there. So we'll go down here and look at that waterfall. Here we go. Check that out. Nice splash. And then of course it goes right through there. And we have these other waterfalls here. Look at that, three-story one right there. Very, very nice. And then they've got these big rock benches to sit on, pure rock. Okay, and then we got this little waterfall right here. Ooh, a lot of moss there. But that sure looks good there. And then yeah, it is more up there too, so let's see. I can get you. Yeah, here we go. See this? So there's that, and that runs down. Runs down right there, right underneath this step. And that's what we just saw a moment ago. So, pretty cool. And then up here, we got two statues by John Noki, it says. That over there says lasting gratitude. There's a woman with a book in her hand. More than likely that's a nun, and that's a Bible, I'm assuming. And I guess that's a woman. Got giant feet, both of them. But right there you see it says lasting gratitude, Francis Schneider Mertz, December 14th, 56 to January 21, 2001. Wow. 44 years old. As our children remember her, she was so much to so many, a shoulder to lean on, helping hand, a warm touch, and all, she was a loving woman. Eva Camunez Tucker, the Dixon family. But anyway, here's our view from up here. I'm going to show you a little closer up one of that guy right there. And here's the river out here. Alright, so here's this sheep. So the first thing you notice is the Texas flag on him. And of course his color. He's got butterflies on top of his head. Pretty cool, huh? Grass and bluebonnets down on his feet and legs. That's for art there, obviously. That's those statues we just looked at. That's going to be Fort Concho down there. More bluebonnet stuff on his legs. There's a guy riding a bull. There's a cow and some cotton and a goat. Let's look at it from the other side. Here's some pecans here and some pecan pie even. Okay, then over here, oh, that's a mermaid I just took with my air, the Concho Pearl, it says, San Angelo, Texas. So you can see showing the state of Texas there and the star where San Angelo is. Country, the blues, jazz, rock, says there. And then here's the American flag on this side of his neck. So there he is. Alright, check this out. This is a Volkswagen Beetle, supposedly buried in the ground, kind of like the Cadillac Ranch up in the Panhandle. Isn't that cool? And then look over here. Here is one standing fully alone, just like that truck we saw in the previous video, made up of tile. Look at the tires on this thing. Pretty cool. Art Gug. What that looks like, it says, I don't know. Here you go from the front of it. It's a woman driver. I guess that's why she's in here and off the road. There's some feet on the window. Made totally of tile. Art in uncommon places. Well, you know what? I'm going to agree with you. That's what that is. It is definitely uncommon places. And then that sun right there on it. Alright, and then last, but not least, right past it, you see is another truck. The bed is basically missing. But here, we'll start with the back since it's cut off. You see, it's got a seat with all these pretty flowers. There, I know you got a good view of it now. Here, we'll go around it this way. Check it out. There's the gas fill right there. Door handle's a little busted. There's a good view of it. Very colorful, huh? And let's check out the front of it. It's got the radiator. It's got the headlights. Wow. That is pretty cool. And then, of course, from the driver's side, which will finish it up. There you go. That is definitely uncommon art in uncommon places, is it not? It is, and that is actually right here under the bridge beside that big beautiful place I just showed you. Okay, I showed you a part of this from over there on the other side. See, all these rocks here. This ain't my intention of what I wanted to show you. Finally I can get this up close. Check it out. That's the shiny mural I was telling you about. So, looks like maybe a family right there. I don't know, that red one's almost like an elephant or something. Yeah, has birds flying up there in the white. A river maybe, this. The sun up here in this corner. So, several things in there. In fact, here, let me show you this. This is right on this rock. Let's see. It says Artistic San Angelo by Artistic Julie Raymond and Sue Rainey. We created it as a reminder to one audience of the importance of art and history in one everyday life, artists and their works, portraying San Angelo's life and history. Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night, MC Escher Day and a Night, and other things. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause that and finish the rest of it. But that's what that is, so it looks kind of neat out here. That's the bridge I crossed right there. We're going to walk on past to see what we can find on down the other way. This is the area where how it just was with the black squirrel. And I mean, I just walked up on him and I had to catch what little bit I ever did. I had come through this area. This seems to be just a dead end. But look at this. Place is almost built up like a moat or something. See, it's kind of rough rocks. Got a little bit of standing old water in it. And then see, when there is water here, look, they have these stepping stones here. Starts right there. And so you just step across and just use each one of these to get yourself across when there's water here. And here, if I stop right here on this one, you see there, there's nothing in there, but see, it runs down through there. Got a lot of cactus up there. And then finish these things out. Got this little bridge here, got that with that ugly water. But see, it runs all the way up through there. A little bit of rock over there. This is the walkway I came down here on. And it just goes out to the street over there. So this is definitely the end of the river walk on this end. So I just want to show you a little bit through here. You can see this is a dirt path here. A little bit of gravel up here. And then you see the walls right down there of this moat, basically. A little canal. And then there's some cactus again. Look at all the prickly pear against that hill right there. And that looks like bamboo over there. In the green, I don't know if you can see it on this GoPro or not, but that is green. That looks like bamboo to me. So, and up over there is a gigantic house, but I can't really see it much to show you much of anything, but they got a big rock wall there. If you look through those bushes, you can see a little bit of the roof. It is a giant place. But can't share it with you because I can't share it myself. But you see the way this goes with the rock wall for the little canal thing. Right down there. Then runs right on down underneath this bridge right here. Pretty cool. So, I'll keep going, and if there's anything else to bring you, I'll bring it to you. If not, then I'll do one more clip to close the video out. Okay, I'm going to close this video out with two things. One is this sheep here. So you can see him. Looks like he's got a little bit of wear and tear on him. But he's got kind of a neat design. And then the other thing I thought I'd show you to close this out is this water fountain right here. In fact, there's a couple of them here. So, you see this one. Water's running all the way around it. And right out the top. Got a lot of muck in here, but so there's that. So that's pretty cool. And then there's that little fountain over there. And the river's out there. So I hope you like this one. Enjoy it and share it and comment and blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself.